I was in a classroom of a sort, and there was a red curtain that covered all sides of the walls, and we were sitting around a circle table, and there were these people doing things they shouldn't, but I wouldn't join in. Then I was outside, and I was riding a bike, chasing after this man, or what seemed to be a man. He looked behind me and smiled a sinister smile, and as I came outside of the building, I turned the corner into this square, like a courtyard, and I saw a few people, and I asked them if they had seen this man. He was going to turn everything upside down and make everything bad. Then I seen two men. One man had a face full of compassion and love, and he smiled so much at me. I could feel the love emanating from him. Then there was another man who had a horrid face, and he snarled like a beast. I smiled at the man who had love emanating from his face and showed compassion, but with the man who had a horrid appearance, I dropped my smile, but I walked in between them both. I went into this other building, leaving my bicycle outside, and came across many people, was explaining to them the dangers this man was going to do, and how it was going to make things bad and turn everything upside down, making evil good and good evil. But they would not listen to me. In another scene, I was outside and came across many trees, and amongst these trees, I seen one I had recognized. And it was like our souls were calling out to each other. And I hugged the tree, and he wrapped his branches over me to hug me. And then I heard that people were coming, so the tree told me to sit on its bark, and I did so. And then the bark began to shrink, and I was hid inside, so they could no longer find me. Now in the dream, when I was sitting in a classroom, but I wasn't really amongst the people, it's like I was in the background. So it was like I was just there to listen to what was going on, to these people who were doing things that they shouldn't be doing, messing around with people and forces that they shouldn't be messing around with. And then, in the other part of the dream, where I noticed the man with the compassionate face and the man with the horrid face. See, I knew exactly who they both were. I knew the man who had a compassion face full of love was Jesus Christ, and the one who had a horrid face and had a snarly, sinister smile of himself was Satan, the dragon. And the people I was trying to warn were the people of this world, but they would not listen to me. And then, lastly, when the tree hid me amongst its bark, and the people could no longer find me, that was a way of explaining visiting the heavenly realms. I have a few scriptures on heavenly realms. The first one is from 2 Ezra 2:37. Receive what the Lord has entrusted you, and be joyful, given that He called you to enter heavenly kingdoms. And the second one is from Enoch. Enoch 2, chapter 3. How the angels took him up into the first heaven. It came to pass, when I had spoken to my sons, these men summoned me, and took me on their wings, and placed me on the clouds. And lo, the clouds moved, and again, going higher, I saw the air, and going still higher, I saw the ether. And they placed me in the first heaven, and they showed me a very great sea, greater than the earthly sea, of the angels who rule the stars. And they brought before my face the elders and the rulers of the order of the stars, and they showed me the 200 angels who rule the stars and their heavenly service. And they fly with their wings, and go round all the stars as they float.